This is James Lupton, delighted to be joined with Justice Honey. Justice, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Just grateful to be over here and to be given this opportunity to be fighting on a massive card like this. So yeah, I'm feeling good.
Absolutely. Let's get straight into it. Obviously, fight week. The hard work essentially is done. Camp is almost over, I'm assuming, for yourself, or if not already done. What's it like over you out in Saudi Arabia? Camp's behind you. How good are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. Yeah, like you said, it's fight week. Just sharpening up the tools now and yeah, getting ready to go into this fight. Um, I'm in a good headspace at the moment, so yeah, I'm feeling dangerous.
Are you soaking in the experience, out in Saudi Arabia? Big platform, big card, big event, just everything. Nothing's ever small out there. We've seen that with Turkey Al Sheikh there. It's all massive production, everything else. Are you soaking all this in and, all this experience?
Yeah, I am. Every time I leave the hotel, it's just a blessing for me to be able to come over here and perform in a place like this. So yeah, I'm really grateful, like I said, to have this opportunity to be fighting on a card this big. Only 8 fights in my professional career, so I'm just soaking it all up and I'm taking it all in as I go.
Is it also a big compliment to you and your abilities that obviously you mentioned there only 8 fights in and you're on this stage already?
Yeah, like that and also the team I have behind me, that get me on these massive cards like this. Uh, I don't think I could do it without the team that I have. So, um, yeah, just happy and thankful to be in this position.
Let's just talk through your career so far. You mentioned 8 fights in, and every fight seems to be a step up. I mean, your pro debut was against the Australian heavyweight champion, so straight in at the deep end, really, for yourself. Do you feel that with each
Yeah,
fight you are getting, these step ups that you need?
yeah, 100%. I think my last fight was probably the biggest learning curve that I've had. I fought an experienced guy in Andrew Tabiti and came away with the win. So, every fight I'm just, like I said, learning and soaking up all the experience I can, and hopefully take it with me into the future, into the bigger fights. So, it's all just learning for me and experience. Um, and yeah, just taking it with me onto bigger and better things.
What was that like, your last fight against Andrew Tabiti out in Mexico as well? So, you've gone, and again, away from home. You're in well, not necessarily his backyard because he's not Mexican either, but obviously closer to
Yeah.
home for him. What was that like, the whole experience of that?
Yeah, it's like I said, I feel like every fight I've had, I learned something new each fight, and it's always a different experience coming out of the fights. Um, the last fight, I felt like it was, fighting a smaller heavyweight. He's a natural cruiserweight, and someone with that speed. It was a different look for me because I'm more used to fighting bigger and more slower guys. So yeah, it's just a good learning experience for myself, and I'd take everything I learned out of that fight and improve on it in this fight coming up.
I think it clearly shows the confidence and the trust that your team have in your abilities to put you in a fight so soon against a fighter like Tabiti. And even now, this next fight against Lorena, again, another experienced guy. But for yourself, talk about your own view of your own potential and ability.
Yeah, well, I've been boxing for a long time now, so I've done a lot of learning in the amateur scene, and I've had a lot of amateur fights overseas against all different types of styles. So I feel like now is my time to, start stepping it up and proving myself to these more experienced opponents. So, that's all I've done since I've stepped into this pro game. And it just shows like my first fight I fought the Australian heavyweight title. So I'm not looking at taking any easy fights. I just want to, continue stepping it up as I go, and it's only gonna. I'm only gonna benefit from it as well because it's just I'm getting more and more experience as I go. So yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about, 'cause it's very refreshing for me as a fan to see somebody take these big fights so early in their career. And like you say, the first fight for the Australian title, and you fought undefeated guys after that, and you stepping up, stepping up, stepping up. Why? What about your mindset and mentality? I know you've had a good amateur career, but a lot of people still with a good amateur background will take an easy touch through the pro ranks until they get to say 20 and 0. Why is it different for you?
Yeah. I don't know. I just believe in myself, and I got full confidence in myself, and all the hard work that I've done. Um, and that's all I really need, to be honest. It's just to back myself, and everything else will fall into place. Um, but yeah, other than that, like if you have a little bit of doubt within yourself, it's not gonna work out. So just back myself 100%, and obviously you got to put in the hard work to be able to do that.
Absolutely. Talk about your next opponent, Kevin Lorena. Again, another experienced guy. Her record currently stands at 30 wins and 2 losses. Experienced and at a very good level as well. What do you know of Lorena, and why do you see him as beatable?
He's very explosive, very strong. He's a front foot fighter. Um, but yeah, like I said, I've fought all different types of styles. I've fought people like him before. Um, it's nothing new to me. He's a southpaw, so I've also fought and sparred against a lot of southpaws. So I'm looking forward to it. It's something new for me. I don't think I've fought a southpaw yet in the pro scene. So I'm looking forward to it.
For anyone who's not seen you fight yet in your 8 professional fights, what can fans expect to see from you on Friday night?
Just expect the unexpected. Like every fight, I feel like I bring like I'm a new fighter. Like I feel like I've got hundreds of different styles that I can fight. I never like to set a pattern and fight the same style every fight. I like to switch it up and come with new things each each and every time. So yeah, I would say expect the unexpected.
How important is that for you to have plan A, plan B, plan C, right through to plan Y and Z as well?
It's very important. Like I feel like that's the reason why I have such a decorated amateur career, is so I can learn all those things and have all different kinds of styles, and you know have all that experience to go in there and be able to just adjust and adapt as soon as I see someone in front of me with that kind of style. So yeah, it's really good to have on your side that experience to be able to have all different plans whenever you need to adjust to it. Um, you can. So yeah, I feel like it's a very important thing
We
to have
mentioned
that experience.
Absolutely. We mentioned earlier how you're being almost fast tracked. You're stepping up with all these fights so early in your career. Realistically, for you, how far do you feel you're from world title contention?
Uh, I'm just taking it one fight at a time. Like I said, it's all learning for me, and um, I'm just grateful to be, to even be fighting on a card like this, 8 fights in. I'm just grateful to be in this position. So, I'll just keep working away and, winning these fights. And hopefully that like you said, that big fight comes. But yeah, I'm not really too worried about that at the moment. I'm just focused on winning these fights and you know getting a good record behind me. And beating some like credible guys that have really good records, and that's the route I'm on at the moment, and I'm heading in the right direction.
Absolutely. It's a great mentality to have. Just this last question, obviously the main event, I can't leave you without asking you for a prediction on Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou. Two massive, massive men with massive power. How do you see this fight going?
Yeah, look, there's always the puncher's chance. Obviously, as everyone says, it only takes one punch in the heavyweight division, but um, I believe AJ will come away with the win. I think he looked really good in his last fight, and he'd be looking to step it up again in this fight. Um, I think he's just got better natural boxing ability. So yeah, I predict AJ will come away with the win in the main event.
Fantastic. Well, Justice, I want to wish you the very best of luck for Friday night. All the best. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much, James. Good talking to you.
And to you.